Welcome to the Windy City Bender Podcast with your hosts, Nolly, Poetzy, and Jarom.
Hey there, everybody. It's episode 14 of the Windy City Bender Podcast. Thanks for joining. It's Poetzy, Nolly back.
Hey.
And Jarom.
What's up?
With special in-house guest Roy Nader.
Live studio audience today.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Got the pregame jitters going for the live audience today.
Yeah. Hey, Nolly, how was Florida, bud?
Fuck. You know, I thought I'd be able to forget about what happened and why I went, but I didn't. It was great, but still salty about the whole Jarmelson thing.
Yeah.
Still salty.
Yeah. Well, can you give us just kind of a play-by-play of when you found out?
I'd rather not. I'd rather just not get into it.
I think
I don't want to cry.
I kind of...
I don't want to cry in front of our live audience.
When did you get the notification that he was traded?
That was so long ago. I don't know.
Okay.
Boats, do you remember? Because I'm pretty sure he told us in the group chat.
I think you were on your way. I think you were in the car on your way down there.
Yeah. Yep. No, I was. I was driving and I seen it on my phone. Don't know. Just I don't look at my phone when I
thoughts
drive.
of swerving on the other
I
side of the row.
don't look at my phone when I drive, and the one time I do, that's what happens. Fuck! I almost threw my phone out the window. Almost just fucking rolled my truck. I was done.
Whoa,
that was it.
Hey, you don't want to roll.
I know. That's why I was like, all right, it's a new truck. I'll take it easy. I gotta drive my pup around in this thing later. So
Yeah. Oh. Breaking news: Nolly got a puppy, and it's a golden retriever. Her name is Maple, because he loves the Maple Leafs.
Oh.
no, she likes to eat leaves.
She's real cute.
Oh.
She does like to eat leaves.
She likes to eat leaves
She
a
does.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah, she's the bomb.com.
she's a cutie pie.
She is.
Anywho,
We have quite a lot to get to today, seeing that we haven't recorded in a year.
been about a minute though.
Yeah. We're gonna start out with little Hawks talk.
Thanks.
Going into free agency. Some rumors about a second schedule being out there for the Olympics, and then we'll talk about the Hawks Convention too, and then finish out with a nice little writing pine. So let's start out, guys, with the Hawks.
That
talk.
says schedule.
That does
Second schedule.
It's
It says.
That says Sholey.
Yeah. Scoory.
All right, we'll move past it.
so
That's why you don't put me in charge of writing shit.
free agency.
We didn't. You just did it on your own.
Free agency has come and gone.
Well, not
Well,
gone.
not gone, but
Allegedly.
the opening day to free agency. If you
Yeah,
will,
the free
has
agent
come and
frenzy.
gone. And Hawks made a couple splashes.
I fucking knew that they were going to pick up Patrick Sharp.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
that.
fucking knew it.
yeah. Now, is it a general consensus in this room that was a bad idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's- I don't care how cheap he was.
Yeah.
I
Waste.
waste.
Absolute waste.
Take that
Yeah.
money and put it towards someone else.
A defenseman, for God's sake. I mean,
Why would
Yeah.
you
Good
best
Lord.
defensive core in the NHL right now?
Yeah, we traded him away.
Oh, let's go back.
still just real salty. He's
Yeah.
got pliers in his hands. I
I
don't know
They're
where he got
needle nose.
pliers from.
Right. What?
Patrick Sharp was the main signing for the Hawks, but Tommy Wingles
Awesome.
was another
Underrated.
signing.
Underrated big.
I was saying
big
that.
sign.
Real happy about
Day
that.
one that I saw that he was free, I wanted him.
He's a
What
Chicago
what did
boy,
he
too.
what was the cap hit for? I
1
forget.
year, 75,000, 100 or
750,000.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a great pickup. He's a solid.
He can play all
He's a
four.
solid second, third line
Yeah,
guy. That
but he could play all four lines.
Yeah,
if need be.
easy.
Like,
Yeah, and I mean he's solid two-way player. You know,
Mm-hmm.
both sides of the puck for sure.
Lance Boma was another signing for the Hawks. 1 year, $1 million. I think he spent last year with Calgary. Sort of an enforcer type of guy.
'Cause
Don't
we
really
don't have
really,
any of those
yeah,
anymore, huh?
Don't really know where he's gonna fit in the lineup.
And probably won't.
Yeah.
two potential backup goalies. No.
Yeah, two potential back. That was kind of a weird move, I thought, getting J.F. Berube
Yeah.
Because he was starting to go into that starter role for the Islanders.
Yeah,
And
which
now-
that was
because they
so-
threw Halak in the A.
That was so
What?
weird how that happened because they did everything.
They don't know what to
could
do with goalies in New York.
The Islanders did everything they could to make sure that they kept him.
Yeah.
And then the season ends, and he was actually part of the deal for the expansion draft. And that's who the Islander.
Oh God, I forgot that he went to Vegas.
That's who Vegas picked in the expansion draft because of all the deals that they made.
So much has happened.
So now, an AHL starter will be our backup, and an NHL quote unquote starter will be the AHL starter.
You think so?
Yeah, oh yeah. There's no way that they're gonna put Forsberg down in the eighth. They're gonna try and groom him to take over for Crow.
I fucking love Forsberg. That was like when I saw the side trade. That was like the one thing I was like, oh,
It was a great move.
fuck yeah. But I don't
That was a great move.
Do you think does he think he's got a short leash, or do you think he's up there for the long haul?
Oh no, I think he'll be up there for the long haul. I don't see any reason why they should put him back in the A. He's already shown that he can be successful down there.
From when
So-
Crawford has his
Yeah.
inevitable injury.
Yeah,
Berube's proven that he can be a starter in the show, though.
not a reliable one.
Forsberg, Berube, move Crow.
No. No.
Probably not.
Always gotta go with my get rid of Crow.
Yeah, well, I'll go back to the get rid of Keith.
Yeah.
Bring back Hjammer.
Fair.
You're just gonna have a real bad
I'm
podcast.
not having fun. My whole life has just been downhill.
It's been
since
so
then.
long
No.
since you've been with us recording, and you're just gonna be salty all day.
Yeah. Because you guys just make me upset. That's all you guys do.
We didn't do anything.
We lost in beer league tonight. Fucking, you guys brought up Hjammer.
Well, you didn't have to bring that up.
Yeah. See what happens?
No, you did that one though.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was you.
I get upset and then I make everybody else upset.
Who out there?
Live audience is
Out there.
chirping.
I don't think they can hear me.
Well, a signing that didn't happen that everybody thought was going to happen was the Brian Campbell signing,
Yeah.
and he ended up calling it a career
I'm
and
happy.
jumping into the Hawks front office.
Which good for him.
Good
Yeah,
for him.
Good for him for having a plan and
Well, did you hear McDonough said? He goes, I might have just hired my replacement.
ooh.
Yeah, I know. I
didn't
think
hear that.
he
It was more of a joke kind
I
of thing,
think
or
he was kind of pumping his tires.
okay? Because I mean, I saw that. I didn't see I saw it in Tats contents.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
he was comparing him to like Rob Blake and Steve Yzerman, and I was just like, okay, this is Brian Campbell we're talking about.
So wait,
No, I feel like he's saying in that
Campbell's gonna
situation he's
Campbell's gonna replace
saying
Bowman?
Yeah.
I feel like in that situation he's just saying like he's a good defenseman that turned into a head of the front office type guy.
Luke Robitaille.
Like that. Well, not
Oh, maybe it was
defenseman, but
defense,
Robitaille.
but yeah.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
Robitaille he was talking about, not Rob Blake. But yeah, I think that was a smart choice on Campbell's part.
yeah.
Being able to figure
well,
out when it's time.
Somebody asked him, I think it was in the presser at like his retirement presser, that it was like, oh, did you plan on, going straight to the front office? And he's like, well, I mean, it's a business, and wherever you're at in any business, you're already looking for the next step. And he's like, this is just my next step. And he's like, I wanted to do it.
He kind of backhanded a backhand compliment to a couple of ex-NHL players. He said that I like that I'm ahead of the game because I know there are some players that really don't know what they're going to do with their life after their career ends, and I'm staying in hockey. I know what I'm going to do. And he's like, they just kind of lose themselves, and I was like, whoa, whoa.
Well, that's fair. It's a fair assessment.
It is,
It
but I
does
mean, it's
happen,
like,
yeah.
But I think with now you see more players trying to have a game plan. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you see Bissonnette, he's going to be a color guy
Yep.
for Arizona.
he's going to struggle so hard
I don't think he will.
on swearing.
Well, it's swearing, yes.
Trying
Anything
not to
else?
swear.
I think he's gonna be great as
He's
a
going to
color
be
guy, though.
outstanding.
I would not mind listening to their fucking games.
Were we that bad?
I
So
guess
far?
so.
Yeah.
Roy just got up and left.
Or he went to
he's coughing.
the bathroom
That's-
because he's that excited.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, you guys,
No, we just wanted to pause for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over this thing.
Yeah, real emotional watching Soupy though.
Yeah.
He,
It was really cool seeing that. I mean, he got he started his career with Buffalo, went to San Jose, came to Chicago, and then went to Florida, obviously. But like, just the love he has for Chicago.
God.
Doesn't want to be anywhere else but.
Doesn't want to be
Isn't
doesn't even want to be
Chicago-
in the office of anyone other than the Blackhawks.
Doesn't
wants-
he live in Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when he was in Florida, he was living in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
And I mean, he said, "I'm a Blackhawk for life, and so is my family." I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
You could tell that he loves being a Blackhawk. 'Cause when he got
Absolutely.
signed last year, he took a picture with him and his family in front of their fireplace, and they all had Blackhawk jerseys.
They're all-
Before he even signed the contract, his Twitter was
I know.
all Blackhawks.
His-
It was
really?
right to
Yeah, it
Blackhawks,
was
right
so
back.
quick.
It was him with the cup, like he was ready to go.
I think it was like someone took a screenshot and it was like his Twitter profile, and then they had the time in there and everything, and then it was like 2 minutes later, breaking news: Brian Campbell re-signs with Chicago. And I was like, "Whoa, shit!"
Somebody asked him a question at the presser. They said, "Now that your career's over, are you upset that you went out on a sweep, on a 4-game sweep?" And he kind of was just like, he had this look on his face, like, "This is not the kind of question I was expecting." Like, way to rub dirt in my face.
It's already not sad enough.
Yeah, I know.
What if he was just been like, "You know what? No, fuck this. Give me a contract right now."
Yeah.
Like,
I don't care. League minimum.
Yeah.
Go.
so
Which I'm kind of upset that he did retire though, because I
Yeah.
mean he wasn't terrible last year, and I mean league minimum for a solid defenseman now that Jarmelson's gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
it might
but
have
I
been
mean-
smart, and
look how old our defense is now.
yeah,
yeah, I know, but who would you rather
32,
have?
34,
an old
38.
Roosevelt or
That's
an
what I'm
old
saying.
Campbell.
Yeah.
That was my next question. I was like, can Rosie, take the hint?
we could have Nick Leddy too, by the way, but whatever.
Don't do that.
Could have
Nick
Jarmelson and
Leddy,
Nick Leddy.
Jarmelson.
Yep. Just saying. Great trade from Cam Barker. Flipped Cam Barker into Nick
Yeah.
Leddy. So that was great. Anyway,
Who did we get? We talked about this before. Who did we get for Letty again? Can't remember.
Polka, and
And
it
a
was a
goalie.
goalie, and then he got flipped.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's ever seen time in the NHL.
I should make a trade tree for that.
Like, where did Cam Barker even go after that?
Cam Barker.
He went to
Edmonton.
Minnesota.
Or he went to Minnesota, then
he
went to
did go
Edmonton.
to Edmonton for a while.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, then he was in the K.
He
I
got
think
dropped
he's
to
still
the
in
A
the
and
K.
then to the K. Yeah. I don't know.
Carolina
Just
probably
just
signed him.
a reminder. Just since I'm Debbie Downer all day today, it went Ovechkin, Malk, and Cam Barker that year for the draft.
Yeah.
So
So he went Chicago, Minnesota, Edmonton, Texas Stars, Vancouver, and then he's in the K
he did play Vancouver. I forgot. Yeah, he did.
for 14 games.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And that was the lockout year.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, that would make sense.
He played. Yeah, he played for this. He played for the A for the lock. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just
I'm just having a rough one.
riding the struggle bus so hard.
Leave
over
me in the
there.
corner. I'm fine.
I don't have any beer to like.
Yeah. Calm me down.
And I don't think the mixed berry body armor is doing you any good.
That's why I got an Ice Mountain water.
Yeah.
It's not helping. No, I don't need a Red Bull. I definitely do not need that.
A red. A boo.
A bill.
So what is our top two lines look like now? What do our top two lines look like?
I'd say
Not what does.
Taves,
Sod,
Sod,
Panic.
and Panic,
Sod.
and then
Anisimov.
Sharp, Anisimov, and Kane.
I don't like
Don't
Sharp
like
on
it.
that third or in that second.
I don't mind
But
it.
he's
Kane-
irrelevant if he's going to be a third liner. He might be
Well-
irrelevant as a second liner, but he's
No,
for
I
sure
think
gonna be
I think
irrelevant as a
honestly,
third
I
liner.
think as much as I don't want him here, I think you have to put him with Kane just because they have
Yeah.
so much
I was-
chemistry, and
yeah.
he's gonna get an extra spark playing with him as long as he stays healthy.
I couldn't go back far enough. I couldn't find the tweet, but I saw that he was essentially taking Host's role. He was going to take third line. He was going to be second.
But Hossa was
PK
jumping
unit.
from first to third.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I'd rather see a Schmaltz or a Hartman, one of these young guys that
Yeah.
see what their
It would be
potential
nice
can
if we can get the same kind of third line consistency that we had last year.
Every year that we've won the cup.
But yeah, that too.
I mean,
But I mean,
when you
our
have
third line
Bowling,
last year
Kruger, and
was-
Frolik in that
Yeah.
2013 one, that line was unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, they threw him out there in the dying seconds of the Stanley Cup final, and they ended up winning the
I
game.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just scored a goal to tie the game up, and then they throw that third line out, and they go out and win the game.
And that line was
And then-
Hayes, Bickle, and Kane.
Yeah. And then, in 2010, it was Colin Fraser, Ben Eager, and Adam Burrish.
Yeah.
That line was sick that year too.
Yeah.
Berber.
I mean, we need a line that's going to go out and either play well defensively to get the boys going, get a goal, or just be gritty as can be. Like, they need something to get them going. You know, that third line energy is huge for the Hawks.
So, speaking of the lineup, article came out today that the Hawks need to pump the brakes on Alex DeBrincat. That because of their cap situation, them being, 34,000?
34,000 over.
Yeah, 34,000 over as we speak. And we only have 5 defensemen. It might be better for the Hawks to have a 6th defenseman and then have DeBrincat start in the minors.
I don't-
a la Table of Terravine.
I don't-
Does he go to the minor? Is he finally an AHL player, or does he have to go back to juniors? Is he reassigned to juniors?
I think he's aged out.
Yeah.
What's the age? 20?
21.
21? He's 19.
21.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I see him going to the A. I don't think he's
I don't
gonna
think he's gonna
he's not
stay.
gonna start on the Hawks, and I think he's gonna wanna. I think they're gonna kind of push him to not go junior and go into the A, just so that they can be like, hey, we can call you up in the middle of the year or something like that if we need you.
I'm looking to see what his age is, but I don't
19.
think.
I got it right.
Yes, his name is Slex DeBrincat, not Alex. Oh, he's 19. He could very well go back.
Thanks for joining us, Poets. We've been here the whole time.
I was looking things up. I was not looking.
Sure you were.
Just so he's 19 though.
He is 19.
He's 19.
He's 19.
The Jonathan Taves age.
But I mean, could you essentially though take someone else that has a 2-way contract? Like, I don't even know who you would do that though. But just drop him down until the second day of the regular season when we can put Hossa. Because it's like once that season starts and the Hossa's cap comes off, that changes a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't think at this point this team's not going to be built until the season starts.
I mean, they've got their top D pairing. They got their top 4, and they got their top 2 lines.
Do we?
Pretty
I
much,
mean-
yeah. I mean, it's Keith Seabrook, Murphy, and
Kempney.
Kempney. Yeah. Which, I don't know.
I'm just looking.
Which
at
I don't
Kempney
think
scares me a little bit.
I don't think Keith and Seabrook are gonna be together.
No.
I don't think they are.
What scares me is seeing Rosie is the 5th defenseman on our cap friendly. That's what scares
Who are
me.
you gonna put with Keith? Because you don't have Jarmelson to cover for him anymore.
I
still don't understand why Polka isn't getting
I would do
right. Like
Keith and Murphy together, and
Yeah.
then Seabrook and Kempney.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. But yeah, I don't know why Polka's not up. Give him a shot. He really hasn't even.
He hasn't
Broken
been given the
surface.
proper opportunity.
No.
No, he does great in the A.
Yeah.
And you also got Frosling.
Forsling.
Forsling. Yeah.
Then you got live audience. I suck at names, so this is usual.
And regular audience.
Yeah.
Where does
Regular
Tommy
audience.
Wingles fit in here? Third
we-
line?
Third line.
I think he'll start third line.
So
I
our
mean,
third line-
could you say him, Schmaltz, and Astroza?
I was going to say
Ooh.
Hartman.
You throw Hartman 4th line.
I don't want
No,
to
you don't throw
fourth
Hartman.
line.
Why
Hartman's
not?
gonna be second.
Hartman's a beast.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
could put up a
Mhm.
bunch of points.
Kane, Anisimov, Hartman, Sharp, Schmaltz, Wingles.
Just because
Wingles, Hartman, Schmaltz is a really solid third line.
you can always do that, yeah.
And you also got Yurko,
Yeah.
Caro, and Tutu. That's our fourth line.
Tutu's not going to play much.
No. My God, I hope not. I'd rather have him than Lance Boma, though.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
He's making more than Tommy Wingles.
He's making $1 million. I've never.
Holy shit, he is. He's making $1 million. That's unreal.
What has he done that he deserves $1 million?
Lance Boma.
Played for the Flames. Oh, so last season, here's why he got $1 million from us. He played 61 games. He scored 3 goals, had 4 assists, and 7 points.
Yeah, but 2 years before that, he had 34. 16 goals, 18 assists.
I don't get Bowman. I don't understand him.
Gotta overpay someone.
He's got to keep the streak alive.
Yeah.
Can't you overpay like a good player so at least we're like,
Well, that's what he did with Hossa, and now look where we're at.
He also did it with Seabrook. And now look where we're at.
And Keith. And Kane and Taves.
No. I don't think he overpaid them.
I think it was a stupid. It might not be overpaying, but it's a stupid contract.
for the NHL salary cap, it is a stupid contract. In retrospect, in general, it's still I don't feel enough.
Yeah, but that's the NHL market.
I know. But I'm just saying though. Like when we always talk about like compared to other sports and all that, it's kind of bullshit what hockey players put themselves through and how little they get paid.
The NBA makes like a couple $1 billion off ESPN
who is it?
alone.
Chris Paul, or no, Curry for the Golden State signed like a 5-year deal. And he's making $40 million per year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking
For 4 years, yeah.
That is stupid.
Or no, 5 years because it was a $200 million contract.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I know, but what are you gonna do? Hockey just doesn't get its recognition.
No.
And it sucks.
And we say this, and then the only thing that happened was the McDavid signing.
$100
$100 million.
mil for.
Was it 100 or was it just under?
I think it was $100 million, and it's all signing bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, how the fuck do you pull it off? Good for you, dude.
That is
Really?
why.
Holy
That
shit.
is why we're going to have a lockout in 2020.
That is why you get a agent who knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
You don't do anything yourself.
And John Tavares is still making shit.
Yeah. Yeah, poor
His
John Tavares.
his cap hit is 12.5 for forever. He's getting 13 million in bonuses for the first 2 years, 12 million the next year, 13 million, 11, 10, 7, 7. Then the base salary is 2 million, 1 million, 1 million, 2 million, 1 million, 1 million, 3, 3.
Okay, Connor, you're only getting $2 million to work with until July 1st. Take it easy.
I know you had 13 for the past couple of years, but you're gonna have to make it work with 2.
Watch that.
No, he doesn't get his signing bonus. He doesn't get that 13 until July 1st, 2018.
Really?
Yeah, so it's July 1st. Every year he'll get 13, 13, 12, 13, 11, 10,
Jesus.
7, 7. Like, just wakes up and just is like, bank account, oh, 13 million just got deposited overnight. Sweet.
I can't put more than 200 into my bank account until it goes in the next day. So does that mean he has to wait like a month for the whole thing to get in there?
No, I think it's next day.
Is it next day?
If he does it before 4
kinda
o'clock. It's also like I never think of it, but like everybody gets paid American.
That was just out
Even in the like Canadian teams, they get paid American.
Yeah.
So like he's like I don't know what their exchange rate is, but it's more than 13 million.
Oh yeah.
75 cents to $1. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's making even more than that technically up in Canada.
Well, that was like another big thing that I was talking about with players going other places because of
Taxes and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Canada, there's so much tax, and then Florida and Texas, no state tax.
No income tax. Yeah.
Yeah.
No state income tax. Fuck, we're in the wrong state.
Yeah.
Our taxes just went up, and now.
Yeah, I think the cost of living down there is also a little bit more expensive for things.
Not
Damn,
always.
get the money to do it.
It's like in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Taxes are high, but you have free healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And bags of milk.
Yeah.
That's
Boxed milk.
He said and bags of milk if you didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Speaking to the microphone, please.
I'll be quiet.
I can hook one up for you, bud.
Just every once in a while, just stick.
Hawks Convention is this weekend.
Before we talk about that, we have
yeah,
other
no,
free
that's
agents to
fine.
talk about.
Well, I was gonna get to that when we were done with Hawks talk, but that's,
We're sticking to
That's
Hawks
not the order. It is on the board.
it's the order that I want to go in, Brian.
Oh.
All right, I guess it's your show now, Andrew.
I'm hosting it, aren't I?
Barely.
So the Hawks Convention is this upcoming weekend.
You know what?
Always a good time.
Fucking loser.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you speak a little bit louder? I can't hear you.
Adam, calm down.
God, Adam's showing up.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. I hate you guys.
Kind of want to now understand why we took 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
mutual, bud.
Can we just talk about the fucking convention, please?
Sure, why not? Fuck your elbow.
This is just a disaster.
Yes, it is. The Hawks Convention's this weekend. We're gonna have fucking fun. Tell your story, Brian.
We're gonna fucking have fun, and that's the end of it. I don't give a fuck. If we have to hang out all weekend, we're gonna be drinking. It's fine.
Can we bring a cooler? Because it's gonna be expensive if we buy stuff.
I have a hotel room.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bringing a cooler.
Yeah, that's the first thing that's packed in the
I'm
car.
an idiot. I'm stupid.
What are you
I'm
talking
just so
about?
stupid. Just don't mind me.
See, Adam, thanks for showing up.
You're on a special quest for this convention, though, aren't you? For Mr. Patrick Kane and Jonathan James.
Yeah, fuck me. So so their rookie year, me and my dad are huge autograph guys. Huge. And their rookie year we went to the Hawks Quarters store when it was still Hawks Quarters. And we waited in line in about 10-degree weather before a Vikings game, throwback. And we waited in line for 4 hours outside.
That had to be our year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wearing the sweatpants that we got and a Hawks jersey. I froze my ass off. Never got the autograph, and I still have yet to get Taze and Kane's autograph. Apparently, everybody's done it. Just might be me hanging out by myself.
I got Taze and Kane's
I don't want to
autograph,
fucking
too.
hear it.
I got No, listen. I got Taze's autograph.
Go ahead and finish.
And then Kane goes and signs right over Taze's.
Yeah. So, fuck you. That's what you get.
That's hilarious.
That was the whole start of me hating Kane.
That's hysterical.
What else made you hate him?
Dick there.
But yeah, I mean, all the years, all these people went scratch offs. I hear literally everybody. Oh, I got Taze. I got Kane. Oh, where's my Taze and Kane? I've gone every year. So rattled. Anyways, so yeah, I'm on a big quest.
Mission from God.
Yeah, mission from God. You're gonna help me. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen this year.
Unless he sees Pat Foley again, and then it's just game over.
Yeah, I'll kick him down the stairs and I'll run after Taser Kane, whoever's there. Like
shit.
towards Foley, so then you fall on him and you have something to
I thought
start
you
a
said you
conversation.
kicked Pat Foley
No,
down.
I was kicking you
No,
down.
no, yeah, that's fine.
I'm
No,
kicking you
totally.
towards Foley.
Absolutely. No, I'm down for that.
Everybody's looking at Foley and you rolling down the stairs. I can run after Taser Kane, whatever.
Like a big 300 kick too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Straight to the chest.
Yeah, straight to the dome.
Straight. Well, I already got hit in the dome once this week, so I don't think we should do that again.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
It was in the men's league game that you skipped on.
Yeah, it's fine. That we won without you anyway.
Mhm.
Thanks for showing up to this one where we lost.
Hey, I've won every single
Sounds
minor league game for this one that I've been up to, except for this one. So
Yeah, so have I. Okay. We were undefeated till tonight. Sick. Anywho.
We were talking about how the attendance from Blackhawk players has gone very south.
Yeah.
In the most recent years.
Yeah.
For the convention, it's a bit upsetting, to be honest with you.
It really is. Like the first year was unreal because it was so unorganized.
Mhm.
Players were walking around the lobby. You can get them all over. Like they didn't have the wristbands where it was like a certain amount of. I mean, I understand the wristbands. It helps so that it's not chaos. But like it was just whoever was there for the total signing hours got that.
Right.
But now it's like 350 people per signing, which makes complete sense and it's not chaos. But literally the first couple of years, every single player was there, and now it's just prospects and alumni.
Now for the players.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're like,
they
I'm
don't
enjoying
really-
my summer. I don't want to go here.
Exactly. They don't
Yeah.
really enjoy it. Maybe it has to do with them winning 3 cups and
do you think they
8 years,
they're
but-
just over
The whole hype.
the hype and just
I don't know.
No,
But
I don't think that. I mean, because they're always
or
they when they are there, they enjoy it. I mean, the pressers that they
like,
do
put
there,
their-
it's fun.
just inconvenience to put their summer on hold.
Right.
Yeah.
and-
right.
They got life
probably
going on.
rather be somewhere else. It was probably
But it's a
fun. It
weekend.
was probably fun back then because they were
Kids and they were fucking
know?
partying
Yeah.
it up. They don't even stay at the hotel anymore.
Yeah, I know.
They stay at their own places. But I
I
mean,
feel like everybody in their like mother had a story about running into a drunk hawk.
oh
in the
yeah,
lobby.
we used to wait outside the lobby and fucking guys would come home. We got Sharp coming in drunk with his buddies, like just chirping him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a cab pulls up and some girl is all over some guy in the cab, and me
His
and
cab
Poets.
was literally shaking back.
Oh
and
yeah,
forth.
and me
They
and
were
Poets
going
go, oh,
hard.
check this couple out. And the girl gets out, adjusts her bra, fixes her pants, and then Nick Letty walks out, and he looks at us, and goes, "Hey boys," and I was like,
Good for him.
"Fucking Nick, attaway kid."
Nobody knew that it was Nick Letty. Like
It was
he
just-
kind of walked right through, and I'm pretty sure
He's
it was
seen
me.
us.
Yeah.
Like it was me, you, my sister, and Ange,
Yeah.
and he seen us and he said hi to us and he kept walking. And I was like, "Do I get his autograph? I don't want to ruin anything for him." And then some person
It was
just
me.
you said,
I
"Okay,
said, I
have
was
a
like, holy shit, was that Nick Letty?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then one person heard it and everybody chased after him. I was
I
like,
felt
"Well,
so
thanks,
bad.
Poets. I could have just got his autograph
Yeah.
then."
Because
But
he was
yeah.
stuck in the lobby for probably 5 or 10 minutes while
Yeah.
his girl had gone upstairs. I
Yeah,
was like,
he was ready to
man,
go.
sorry,
That was
dude.
hilarious though.
So,
Yeah.
I'm
And then
looking at-
the other time when we were sitting in the lobby and Poets decided it was a great idea to just very loudly yell, "Oh my God, he's signing on the other side," and runs from the lobby to the parking garage trying to get everybody to follow him, and everybody looked at him
I
like he's
for
a
sure
psycho.
thought, like, I got up and I sprinted out the doors, and I for sure thought that people were going to follow me. And
He
I was-
walked back 10 minutes later with his head down.
I was halfway down the block before I realized I had made a very,
Fucking
very
little
bad
puppy dog with
decision.
his tail between his legs.
Yeah,
That was great.
yeah.
I'm looking at the list of attendee or people who are showing up, and I forgot to totally backtrack. What about Fortin coming up and taking a spot on the roster?
He also doesn't have much experience. I feel like Q was never really high on him. Like, he was never in the discussions to be like, oh, potential call up. It's a potential call up. He was never in.
No.
in
I just
those
remember he just had
discussions.
that huge preseason, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he does it again, might be something to
Okay,
keep an eye
alright.
on.
that's your convention talk. That was a name I'm like looking and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about him.
So, big names that are going to be there this year: Taze Kane, Sod Sharp.
About it.
That's
Nisimov,
about it. Anisimov,
Hartman,
DeBrinket.
Panic, Murphy,
But I mean, it's not
and
like
Schroeder.
it's not like Taze Kane,
DeBrinket's gonna
Hossa.
need the Secret Service around him
Yeah,
just
I
to
know.
be able to move.
I don't see
I
him on the
know.
list.
He's on there.
Is he?
Yeah, I see him.
There he is.
He's got to be there.
He's-
'cause
he's down
they
there.
got the prospect camp. this year.
Yeah, which is why all the prospects are always
Mhm.
there. But yeah, I mean, no, Keith, Seabrook,
We should
Crawford,
go there
Hossa was
in our
supposed to be there.
suits.
He had something. They actually had something scheduled for Hossa with the kids,
Seriously.
and he was supposed to be there. Yeah,
Mark Bell,
yeah, Mark Bell.
Yeah?
There's a couple of
Mark Bell,
ringers.
Kyle Calder.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
the ABC line. Where-
Jocelyn Tebow needs to be on that list too.
Monte needs.
We
to be
want
there.
Hobby back. Bring back Hobby for a year.
Yeah, if they're able to get Huey to come back, they could probably bring back.
They never
Tebow.
brought Huey back.
Hockey legend John Scott.
Huey
Yeah,
did
John
come
Scott.
back for one. I
No,
thought.
he was still on the team.
The hell is that?
I'm sorry, but our studio's falling apart.
Sounds like somebody's drilling.
Taking a very aggressive pee.
Okay then.
Not exactly sure what that is, but we're just gonna power through. I think.
There it goes. The fuck?
We're
I've
good.
heard that before.
All right.
Water's just gonna come out of nowhere.
Yep.
and-
All right. So tell us your Nisimov story.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
the first year
You guys were good.
Anisimov was on the team, my dad and I won scratch offs to get his autograph, and so we're waiting in line, and whenever I'm in line, I always want to think of something good to say, like to either make him laugh or like actually like get him to think and not just be like, hey, like I prepare myself because
like
I don't.
Kira did when she meant for Steve.
Yeah, or when I'm at Havlat, like I just don't want to be a rambling idiot.
Yeah.
So, I've gotten pretty good at it. So, I don't know if anybody watched the 24/7 back when the Rangers were in it,
2011, 2012.
something like that.
2012.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but Anisimov was on the Rangers at the time, and they actually had the goal where he sniped, dropped to one knee, and turned around, just sniped the goalie with his stick. And it was a big deal on the 24/7, and like everybody was talking about it. So when I went up there, I was like, the whole time his head's down, just signing the autographs, just fucking going through the motions. And I say, hey, I was just like, hey, fucking, that was a sweet celly you had back in New York. And his head popped up and he started laughing. And he's just like, you know, you celly one time and everybody remember. And I was like, yeah, because it was so sick. And he goes, fuck, I'll never do that again. It was hilarious, though. It was great. And then when we were done, my dad goes, what did you say to him? And I told him about the celly. And he goes, you're literally the only person that he smiled at. And I was like, nailed it. Nailed it. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, that's the cool stuff you get to do at the convention.
Yeah.
So your game days, who... Anyone you're looking out for, or anything you wanna?
Just Pat Bowling. Crawford's not gonna be there, so
Nope, no
that's
Crow,
out the
no
door.
Belfort either.
Well, Belfort's got to drink somewhere.
I mean, at the convention
Yeah.
wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Bobby Hall's gonna be there.
Oh,
They can drink together.
I hate Bobby.
I hate both of you. Fuck both of you.
I hate him.
Living legend.
Does he even have to drink? Like, is he just like a
No, he's just
constant,
perpetually
like,
drunk.
bloodstream of
Yeah.
alcohol now? Like,
Whiskey.
just
Yeah,
hammered
this is whiskey.
24/7.
I'll never forget the Hawks and the Canucks were playing each other. I think it was in the 09 semis, and they had Chicago Tribune Live on before the game, and they were in the arena, and they had Bobby Hall, Tony Esposito, and Stan Mikita, and they had the Ice Girls with them for some reason. I don't know why.
This
And-
just sounds like it's good.
Oh yeah, and Bobby Hall, he's got his mic like this, and he goes. He goes.
Camera.
Yeah, he's-
We YouTube it up.
we YouTube it. He's holding onto his mic, and he turns his head to the girl behind him, and he goes, "You really want to know what a Canuck is?" And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be some dirty joke." Cut his mic. Somebody cut his mic right now.
What was it?
He didn't say. They cut his mic.
Oh,
His mic was shut off. So
it would have been better if they didn't.
it's probably for the best that they did.
Yeah, but not Ferda. So not Ferda.
A pretty old creepy man.
Yeah, that's funny. I can't wait to be that old and do whatever I want. I shit in a box and gave it to a kid. Grandpa, it's a box of shit. I thought it was a train set. Oh, Grandpa, he's losing it.
Nick Swartz on stand up is a gem, you guys. You should go watch it if you
That's
haven't
the
already.
seriously who farted one.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
funny.
Okay, so let's get away from the Blackhawks talk for a little bit.
Back to free
Back to
agents,
free
which you already
agents.
talked about.
For the NHL, bit of surprise that Yager, Doan, Iginla
I was
not
thinking
picked
also
up by anybody.
Mike Fisher hasn't resigned.
Well, I thought he officially retired. Did he not?
No,
I don't know.
I haven't seen anything about him.
I think you're wrong.
He's only 37.
He went to the final this year, though.
Yeah, but
0 for 2. Kind of stings.
damn,
Yeah.
killing it right now.
He still goes home to carry. So
Yeah. No, he has not retired yet. I thought he did.
What are you over to in this episode now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you guys were talking about.
Yeah. No, we were talking about Mike Fisher in the final.
I like how when you
No,
Google
no,
search
no.
Mike Fisher, and it's these people also search for goes Carrie Underwood,
Yeah.
Beck Arena. Not his teammates. It's Carrie Underwood.
Carry Underwood and then Beck Arena.
That big arena.
Yeah.
Yossi. Saban.
Still quite a surprise though that those guys have not been picked up by anybody.
I don't find it surprising that Doan hasn't been signed.
No, Doan and Iginla are two that I.
No, Iginla,
Again,
I-
been linked to the Hawks every now and then. I'm not sure
I
if those
don't
talks
know
are
why
succeeded or not.
Iginla hasn't signed like a small contract for
Yeah.
Calgary.
I know.
Go back to
It
Calgary,
makes
dude. They're gonna
sense.
be good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be good. You can get a shot to go far in the playoffs
Calgary has
with
to-
your
I mean, they
regular
got cap
team.
Space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would he be there? Second line,
Third line.
The second, third line guy.
second
Yeah.
line
Yeah.
Leadership.
Why not? I don't know what their whole lineup looks like, but I mean,
Put him with some young kids.
they
you
got
know.
some decent depth
Yeah.
that he could help out, and they could help out him. You know.
Mm.
So I'm surprised he hasn't gotten signed. Doan not so much. Yager for sure though. I don't know how Yager hasn't signed. He's easily gonna get a contract
I
though.
think he just
Las
want-
Vegas
I think
from the
right
ECHL.
Now, I think right now he's just asking for too much.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't Las Vegas. It
No.
was
It was
Florida
Florida
Everglades.
Everglades. Yeah.
in the ECHL.
Yeah,
On the
that was
weekend,
hilarious
the
though.
Weekend Warrior package.
Mhm. They
Good for
put
them.
They
Good for
put out a
them putting
tweet
that
that
out
was
there.
like reasons why Jaromir Jagr should sign with the Florida Everglades, and it was like, we're a really good hockey team. We're right by the beach, and I was like,
Number 68 is
What?
still not retired.
yeah.
No, like, good for them. I mean, that was a good publicity thing for them
Yeah.
for sure.
Didn't Darling play there?
Oh, where didn't he play?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think he did though.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, Florida Everglades. Jagr, what was it? Last year said that he wants to play into his 50s.
He says he wants to play, him playing hockey, he wants the difference between him dying and him not playing to be the shortest amount of time,
Yeah.
period.
Go to the EC then.
Yeah.
No, he could. I could see even like a team like Colorado or Carolina, where it's hard to get the people in the stands. Well, I guess not Colorado, but since they're not that great, just to have a big name guy,
Yeah.
just to
Darling
get
played
people in
one
the
game
seats.
For the Everblades.
Nailed it.
5 goals against. He had a 5
That's
point
why he only
four
played
goal
one.
against average.
That's why he only played one.
Oh, this guy.
And if you're not surprised, he got the L in that game.
yeah. Yeah.
But now he bounced back. So
Yeah.
I want Jagr. Come to Chicago. I would be so fast buying that jersey.
he would have to get such a league minimum.
Yeah.
though.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like,
Although that is where he's heading right now. If nobody's picking up the phone.
he
I'm
can get a
surprised
mill.
He needs to get like $1 million contract with bonuses. Like,
Yeah.
just
If I
go
get
out there, get
15 goals or something like that, 20 goals around there.
there. I mean, it's not like he's not in shape, dude. The guy fucking works out after playing.
He's
I
definitely
heard that
slowing
was-
down though.
I heard that was kind of an issue though with Florida.
Why? Because he works out too much.
No. That like
He would stay
he
late there.
demanded like give me
Oh.
keys, give me this, let me lock up, let me do this, that, and the other thing, and they were kind of like, well,
It's fucking Jagr. Give it to him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking living legend.
yeah,
I mean, he's showing the kids how it's done.
yeah.
But I mean, he's definitely slowing down. He's definitely lost a step, and he's still used to that little clutch and grab type game.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's not completely changed
thing
his
that surprises
game.
me though, he hasn't had any injuries.
No.
No.
You know, I mean, it's applause for keeping your body in such
Yeah.
great shape. But once you get older,
I just love the interview with him talking about, like, they were asking why he'd worked out so much, and he's like, I just love muffins.
Yeah.
Every muffin I eat, that's 20 more minutes doing
Yeah.
something. Like, and he just does a straight face, too.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like, really? And he's just, like, smirks, like, yeah. That, and then his favorite players and
hockey
stuff.
players,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, how? Yeah, I don't
He could help out huge on somebody's power play too.
That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
I think.
Sign him
Yeah.
for, like, a third line power play type role.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still putting up decent numbers. He definitely went down last year. But
He didn't get the best opportunity to put up any. What? You all right?
well,
I'm doing
Florida,
great.
Florida was hurt
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, they had a
Yeah.
lot of injuries. Huberdeau was out. Markov.
What?
Or Barkov.
Oh, that's why he got traded. I'm like, he only played 20 games for Florida in 2014, 2015. We're like, oh, well, he got traded that year.
From
to
what,
play for the
Dallas?
Devils.
Oh, Devils. Yeah, I forgot. Fucking. Where hasn't that guy played? Chicago. Nailed it.
He,
Anything West Coast.
dude, he needs to play for as many teams. as
He's only played in one Western Conference team, Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did you guys think were winners and losers from the free agency? Rangers picked up Shattenkirk. That was
That
pretty
was
huge.
it. Arizona.
I think Rangers are just gonna be the same team they always are,
Yeah.
even with him.
Yeah.
He went from a Blues team that couldn't get past the second round to a Capitals team that couldn't get past the second round to now the Rangers.
Mhm.
So
How about Toronto picking up Marlowe?
yeah, I was honestly, I was
I didn't
really
see that
hoping.
coming.
I did. There were so many rumors about it. I was really hoping that they were gonna go after Thornton because I'd rather have Thornton than Marlowe because I think Marlowe can put up the points, but there's just
He's
no
lazy.
There's no want.
Are you-
There's never a
He's
want from
very,
him.
very
Thornton,
lazy.
there's a want, and but then I seen what San Jose signed Thornton for, and I was like, "Fuck, give me Marlowe. That's
Mhm.
fine. That's completely
But
fine."
did he essentially sound the same thing?
No,
What
I don't think
did-
so.
What did?
Thornton only signed a 1-year deal. I mean,
It was a 1-year deal, but wasn't the hit the same?
No, I don't believe it was. I think it was like $1 million or $2 million less.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out.
But I mean, yeah, that was a huge pickup. I was upset that they couldn't.
Oh, Thornton $8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 8 and then 5 or something like that?
And
8 and
Marlowe
6
is 6.5.
6. Yeah.
And he's got like a McDavid type contract where it's
With the
Signing
bonuses?
bonuses.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 29 goals last year. And that's a huge pickup just for veteran presence. I was upset that they couldn't re-sign Boyle because I feel like even though he didn't do much
He
for
didn't
them.
want to go back either.
No, he
wanted to go
didn't.
back to Tampa. I
can't
don't think he went to
remember.
Tampa. He wanted to go back to Tampa.
I can't
He
remember where
loved
he went though.
Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
I don't know.
To play with Taylor Hall, obviously.
Yeah.
I truly think Arizona won.
With the Jarmelson.
Chalmerson, Ranta, Stefan.
Yeah.
They're gonna be a fucking good team.
Still not going to make the playoffs.
They might not
They're
make the
not gonna
playoffs
make
this
the
year,
playoffs.
but
I think
next
they-
couple of years they're
they could
going to
potentially.
make
I think they
pushes.
could potentially sneak in that last wild card spot, or at least be competitive for that spot.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they're young players,
They're doing the right thing.
yeah, if their young players can get to potential like what they're supposed to, they're gonna be good in a couple of years.
Yeah, I mean,
just
they
in
got
time for the relocation.
they got so much like young talent there with Domi, Duclair, Dvorak. Who else am I thinking of? I mean, they got Strome. I think he's average though.
Right now.
What?
Right now he's average.
Dave,
I don't think he's gonna be
Bowen.
that great.
I feel like give him a couple years. He'll be
I don't
great.
know. I don't think he's that great.
Just
Watching him in the
OEL.
World Junior, he was just. He's
He
supposed
was
to be this
very
huge.
average
He's supposed to
in the World
tear it
Juniors.
up. He's their captain,
Yeah.
Canada's captain. They would be so sick,
Yeah.
and he was just irrelevant
He's
almost.
really
Yeah.
nothing without McDavid.
Yeah, or to brink it.
Yeah. You got OEL, Chalmerson. Oh,
Yeah, they don't have much veteran presence up front, but on the
Mhm.
back end they got OEL and Jarmelson, and I mean you can kind of say Ranta too,
Yeah.
because he's been there for the cup.
It's
with
going to
the
be
Hawks.
interesting to see him in a starter's role, though. He's
Yeah.
not used to that.
Right.
He's
He-
used to that backup role. I wonder
He
if he's
did
gonna
well
take-
though for taking over Lundqvist last year or 2 years ago.
Whenever
It
he
was
did
last
well.
year.
Yeah, whenever
Yeah.
he's
Did well.
filled in for periods, he's solid.
I'm
Like,
wondering over a season span, though, if that's going to wear
Is
on
he
him.
And
gonna
not
be-
just trying to
is
show
he
that he
100
can be a
Is
starter.
he
Right.
100% the starter, or do
Yeah.
you think they're gonna go 1A, 1B for a little bit?
Who's their backup?
They
I
might do
forget.
that. Chad Johnson.
Johnson,
No,
that's
Yeah,
right.
it's
He,
not.
and he had a good year with
No,
Calgary.
it's not. It's I'm not even gonna attempt his name. Domingue.
Domingue? Louis Domingue? It's.
Dom.
I thought they signed Chad Johnson.
No,
Yeah.
they're the only two goalies. Chad Johnson went.
Didn't he get
somewhere
flipped?
else.
Yeah, Johnson got flipped.
Where did he get flipped to? Oh, he went to Buffalo or something.
Yeah, he went back to Buffalo.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, so yeah, he'll definitely 100% be the starter.
Louis
if
Domingue's
Louis
been-
Domingue's the
ugh.
backup.
How do you feel? I mean,
That's a horrible 1-2.
what if you're Louis Domingue,
I think-
like who's been built up as being like, taking the reins, and every time it like Mike Smith's gone, cool, it's gonna be my time. Bring another guy.
I don't know. I don't think he's
No.
ever had that
No.
idea.
I
in his
feel
head.
like if they had the balls to tell Shane Doan, we don't want you anymore. They definitely
swear
don't
I've
care
heard
if
that
they
he was
tell Louis
talked about,
Domingue.
like that. They wanted him to be the future.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Mm.
Yeah, Louis Domingue.
If
I
that's
don't-
where their future is headed, they're in trouble.
I don't.
I think their fans are pissed off like crazy right now with Smith and Doan gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Smith
that's
was an
just.
average player, but he was still like that team.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were the face of the teams right there.
Right,
them,
exactly.
them two, and OEL. So I mean, good thing they get rid of OEL.
Doan was leaving was crazy.
Oh yeah,
It was just
But-
the owner even came out and said like
he did it wrong.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I fucked that up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Um,
there's
Good for him owning
He
it.
also
Yeah.
they also had him on NHL Network the other day, and he was talking about they talked about the Jarmelson trade, and he said that they now have the number one defensive defenseman in the entire league, and I was like, fuck,
Yes, they do.
somebody acknowledged it. Thank
most
you.
Underrated, he's
Yeah.
truly one of the most underrated defensemen.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
He's unreal.
I don't think a lot of people are gonna realize
How much he did.
Yeah, until
Oh, yeah.
we don't have it next year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
He's going to be missed a lot.
not to be that guy, but I want to see how Keith does without him. I really want to see
No,
how he
I
Oh,
goes.
agree.
that's 100.
Because-
yeah,
Jaromson was always there to cover for Keith whenever he messed something up in the defensive zone.
He's gonna have to pick up his defensive game a
Yeah.
penalty
lot.
kill.
Our PK is gonna
Yeah.
take a hit.
That was like
A
when we
bigger hit than we had last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it's
Being 29th in the league. Switching gears a little bit, Colton Parayko signed a contract today.
yep.
27 and
27 and a half, I think.
27
over
and a
5
half
or something like
for
that.
5 years, which brings it to 5.5
5.5 per.
a year.
Yeah.
Kind of wish somebody would have offer sheeted him like $6 million just to see if
Just
they would've-
the extra 0.5.
Yeah. You guys
Great signing.
enjoyed that contract.
That's a great contract.
It's a great contract signing. If
Look
he's
up their
got a
cap friendly
couple- if
while
he's
you're
got a
talking,
couple
sorry.
Yeah, what do you
years
want
under his
on it?
belt.
What do you want?
Just to see like who else they've got, like big name. I mean, they got Tarasenko.
Oh, you wanted St. Louis, not Parayko.
Yeah, St. Louis.
Paul Stastny, Alexander Steen,
Ugh. You know Steen got drafted by Toronto?
Braden Chen. No.
No kidding.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Who knew?
Steen got drafted by Toronto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of Steve Dangle's favorite things he talks about all the time. He's like, yeah, because we were just so fucking impatient with him. So you couldn't hold on to him just one more year.
No bonuses for Parayko in that deal. But I mean, he's got 2 years, under his belt.
Yeah, but he also graduated from college during the final. So that's pretty cool.
Good for him.
He was taking classes during the final.
Good for
Or
him.
not the final, the playoffs.
Oh,
mean,
I was
his
gonna
rookie
say,
year.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway,
University of Alaska Fairbanks.
Yeah.
That's where he went.
Yep.
I don't know. He's a great defenseman. Don't get me wrong.
he's their best
And
defenseman right now. Who
yeah,
else do they have defensively?
absolutely.
Bowmeister and
Do you still have that up?
Oh, no, no.
Here, I'll pick.
Bowmeister and what's his name? Jackman. Because they got rid of Shattenkirk. That was their number one.
They got rid of Shattenkirk, and there's somebody that I'm not.
Who's the C?
Petrangelo.
Petrangelo.
Gunnarsson, Bortuzzo, and Edmondson.
Fuck Edmondson. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
So, I
a
mean,
fan either.
Petrangelo.
They've got-
Petrangelo is good.
They've got 4 right Ds and 2 left Ds.
Nothing like setting up a 1T, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, Petrangelo is definitely their number one, and then
Yeah.
Parayko's definitely their number two.
I think that he's 2 years into the league. Giving him a $27.5 million deal is a little much.
How
So you
much?
wanna
How much did they give Brandon Saad?
Oh, I know.
How much did they give?
I'm not saying I
Panarin?
agree with those contracts.
I think that's a great signing.
That's yeah, and it's for solid for how
Yeah.
big defensemen are becoming with, like how few good ones there
And
are.
he's a good two-way defenseman. He's not just
Yeah.
offensive. He's
I
a
agree
good
with that.
two-way defenseman,
I agree with
which
that.
St. Louis is all about.
Yeah.
Those gritty fucking D.
Yeah.
Jay Bowmeister.
If he plays this year this year and next year like he did for the past 2 years,
Great signing.
great signing.
Yeah.
Great signing, absolutely.
If he has a slump,
I just think it's a little premature.
I think it's
I don't think so.
premature to say that if this is the make or break year for this contract signing. I think that's really premature. I think that's not gonna what he does as long as he does the defensive zone. Like people are always talking about. I hear people talking about defensive.
it's what you do that
Right,
defines you.
No, one thing that I saw on Twitter, I wish I could remember who. Oh no, even if I did, I probably wouldn't call him out. But they're saying oh, this defense is not good. Look at he's got no goals, no assists.
That doesn't mean
Defenseman that doesn't matter for defense.
in this NHL
See-
it does though, because he's not going to win the Norris.
That's one of the upsetting things about the NHL is that they
They look at stats.
they look at stats, right? If you're not putting up
If you're not watching game by
25 to
game,
30 points as a defenseman, you're not a good defenseman.
no,
He's
and
consistent.
if you're not watching game by game, each player you don't know for sure how good that player is.
Right.
Like Jarmelson.
I don't know. I feel like there's so much more to the game, player wise too.
Well, then it kind of goes back to the whole people joining the bandwagon. But,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with. I'm not saying I don't like bandwagon fans.
No, my
there's not
opinion-
saying there's nothing wrong with bandwagons,
Yeah.
but there's the newer fans who are learning the game, and there's the older fans who know everything about the game
Who-
and
why-
understand
yeah.
the game. And
Why aren't these players putting up 100 points? Why
Yeah.
why
Right.
are they doing
games
that?
changed, players are better.
If you hit 100 points, nowadays it's
That's like fucking
Good for
a
you.
goddamn
Yeah.
miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McJesus.
McJesus,
Yeah.
and then Kaner the year before.
Yep. And Ben got like 90 something, and he got like 4 or 5 points in the last game to get that
Yeah.
Yeah.
to win that title.
Yeah.
The year before that,
That
which
was-
was unreal.
That was awesome.
That was
yeah,
so
they were giving him the puck
unreal.
every chance.
Oh,
they could. It was
yeah.
great.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that signing.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out for him. I'll probably be wrong again and be 0 for 3 for today.
It's gonna be a long over.
It's
It's gonna be a long over.
Real long over.
Is there a way to toss that up in the stands of irrelevance?
We can do that.
It's really rude. There was
We
a.
weren't just talking about you. We're all a part of that. So I'm glad you know that you're irrelevant, though.
Yeah, well, I'm getting used to it. Tweet came out. I can't remember who it came from. It was a quote from an NHL player saying,
Tweet was like a straight Russian dude.
Yeah.
He's very close with Ovechkin and
yeah, but the quote came from an NHL player. I can't remember who it was,
I don't
though.
know.
Saying that the NHL has a second schedule made should they
Join the Olympics.
join into the Olympics.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting, seeing that they basically said that the door is closed, locked, deadbolted on the Olympics, not going back on it anymore.
There's been so many signs saying like it's in the back of their head that they're still going. Like
Mhm.
how long it took them to say where the All-Star game was, how long it took them to come out with logos and stuff for
look how
it.
generic
Like
the All-Star logo
oh
is.
yeah,
Like
it's just the star, the same star that they had in LA last year.
there's no.
Yeah.
I hate to say that's the reason why I think they're gonna end up going, but I mean it's like
There's just a lot of
right
signs.
there. If they were 100% committed to the All, not going, having the All-Star game, they would have something a little bit more creative, especially being in Florida.
I feel like they would be pumping it up so much
Oh,
too,
God,
just to
yeah.
get people
You haven't
excited
heard,
about
you haven't
it.
heard anything about it since they announced that it was happening.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's not even saying anything about
Yeah.
it.
hmm
Well, I would be upset if, like, as a fan, like, if they said, oh, we're going, I know it'd be different if it was Chicago, but like, oh, we're going to have the All-Star game in Chicago this year, and then have it be like, JK,
No,
LOL,
it'll be
Well,
it'll be the next
Yeah,
year.
they'll get it the next year. It's kind of like the
lockout
the Winter
year.
Classic for
and
the,
the lockout. Yeah, you're
yeah.
right, yeah.
Well,
Columbus.
and the Winter Classic that year, lockout year, is supposed to be in
Oh, yeah.
Detroit against Toronto,
Yeah,
and then they just did it the next year. So
Yeah.
they'll get it if it changes. You
Yeah.
know. How do you guys?
It,
I feel like I just want to know if you're
I know.
going. Tell us. If you're not going for sure,
stop
tell
playing
us.
games with my
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
Just let me know
Don't
what's
go
going on.
breaking my heart.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. I just think it would be the absolute worst move for them not to.
Yeah.
I don't. Honestly, if
All
they go,
signs
they
are
go. If
pointing
they
to a
don't, they
lockout
don't.
in 2020,
2020,
and I feel like this would
the
help
players
it a lot.
the players who want to go, I mean, they're gonna say, like, you've heard players talking about it, and they're like, until we heard it when you guys heard it that we weren't going.
Yeah.
There was no communication with the players. And
super
the league.
shitty.
Yeah.
Super shitty.
Like, and then we were talking before the show. They want to expand the game in China, and if they do not take the pros, it was said that if the pros don't go to this upcoming Olympics, they cannot go to the following year.
Mhm.
And the NHL,
Which is what in Korea?
no, it's in China.
Where's this one?
This one's in Korea, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Korea, Japan, and then Japan summer.
Japan's
summer.
the summer, and I'm pretty sure China, because that's like the whole.
I know,
thing.
yeah, they wanna go to
they're
China,
lining it up
yeah.
because they need to become a global.
Well, that's why
sport.
they set up their preseason games
Yeah.
or whatever in China this
Yeah,
year.
it's like,
What is it? LA, Vancouver, or something like that?
yeah,
This
good for China, good representation.
this upcoming
Dustin Brown.
Olympics 2018 is Pyeongchang, Korea,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Is that North Korea? Kim Jong Un wants to watch some
Yeah.
hockey.
And then 2022 is Beijing.
Yeah.
Beijing. Didn't Beijing just have? Oh, they had the summer.
This summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Phelps.
And that was a shit show. I heard that was like a gross place to be in.
Yeah, that's
For the
that's
That's
how
how
every
all the
Olympics
Olympics
are.
are.
Rio,
What is the last one? What was the last
Rio.
Rio.
Rio was
Where a
like-
Yeah.
dead body was found in the river.
Well, and then
Half
in
the
Russia
people
they had the dogs running everywhere.
Yeah, but
They were
oh,
killing
yeah, the
dogs.
stray dog.
Half the
Yeah.
people showed up to Olympic Village in Rio, and they didn't even have fucking bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Or they had like a bathroom that literally they built a wall right next to it. So one of the pictures they covered up like half the toilet. It was
Well,
on either side of the wall.
and there, I remember seeing a picture. One of the
Two people can
athletes-
pee in it at once.
One of the athletes tweeted out a picture of the shower, and there's a fucking outlet in it. they're like, yeah, I don't know, that's right.
Yeah. That's funny.
But it's like, I don't know. It would be the biggest mistake to not let the players go.
How
don't know.
how much longer can they hold out before
Training camp.
it's officially a no-go?
I think first
August.
game of the season.
You think that late?
Because I mean, if they're gonna change
But don't
the season, they can. That's literally the breaking point.
I
They
think
have
it
to
also
change then.
depends on how different the two schedules are.
It can't be too much different because they get about a week off for
It's 2 weeks.
All Star. It's
I'm
just
wondering
add
if
an extra
it
week.
changes the second half of the schedule and the first half stays completely the same.
It's gotta
Yeah, I don't
adjust
know.
Just 2 weeks worth of games.
Yeah.
Not even, maybe one
A week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw
Yeah.
another 2 weeks at the
But
end.
also, it's got to be. I gotta say, it's got to be. Because I'm probably wrong with this because it's different for juniors and all that. But don't they do training camps with, like they invite 40 players out, or is that just for like the World Juniors and all that?
What are you talking for the Olympics?
For the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
they
they,
had
like-
it-
they do their cuts. Yeah,
they
had
had
it at
it-
so it's like they
SIA.
need-
No,
not
not
SIA.
SIA. Seven Bridges.
Yeah.
Because they need. I mean, they need to do that.
Mike Madonna
So
was
they
there and he
gotta
got
give them time
cut.
to
I
do
was so
that.
upset, dude. He was fucking ripping it. It was great. He was the last one
that was
off
the year
the
that
ice.
Kane beat the cabbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they had like the press conference there and everything.
That's right.
Yeah, Mike Madonna was the last one off the ice, and he literally had like 50 pucks, and he was just ripping it
Yeah.
top corner every single one. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, you pass harder than I can ever take a slap
Yeah.
shot.
But I mean, yeah, they gotta give them time for Hockey Canada, USA Hockey to do all that kind of stuff.
They
Like,
they know who they're picking though.
Bobby
Well,
Ryan or the Phil, that's for sure.
They got to go a different
Not only
direction
that, but
anyway.
like
But I mean, they got so many. It's not like the World Cup where they had the 23 and under team.
yeah.
That 23
McDavid's
team,
gonna make Canada for
those
sure.
Guys are
I
gonna
mean,
get pretty much split up.
you got
Matthews
you got
will be on
Eichel,
USA.
Matthews,
Johnny
Johnny
Hockey.
Hockey.
Oh,
Fucking,
God.
there's so many
Yeah.
guys.
Well, and not only that, but you got to build a little bit of chemistry,
Yeah,
in those kinds of skates.
yeah.
You can't just go into that cold turkey.
But I mean, if everybody's doing it,
Yeah, I guess.
Kinda
terms
equals
like,
it out.
Teams like Germany and France
Slovenia.
might be
France and
Russia's
Slovenia,
chance,
yeah.
to take advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, half their teams from the K.
It's all gonna be K. Yeah,
No,
It's a good chunk, I think.
it's half less usually. You got Ovechkin, Panarin. Yeah, Kovalchuk will be from the K.
Yeah.
It's K.
Well, if he doesn't come back,
He's not
No,
coming
he
back.
signed.
he signed in the K, did he?
Yeah.
That fucking
Because now,
loser.
because with that, it's
Do you think that's a stunt that he pulled just to get
No,
more money from the K?
no, I heard that, but there's also the Devils had all say in where he goes. He waits
This
a
year.
Yeah, so he waits a year.
Did he sign for a year?
He signed for a year.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now he
That
can
makes
come
more
back.
sense.
Next year he comes back. He can go whoever he wants.
Yeah, but does anyone take him?
Oh, plenty of teams are gonna take him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost 40.
Still,
Still cool with Chuck.
He only signed a 1-year deal.
yeah.
So
How old is he?
he
He's like 37.
is
35.
34.
Oh, wow. A lot younger than I thought.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, he's going to want big money for a 35, 36-year-old, depending on when his birthday is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. That'll be when we talk next summer
Mhm.
about free agents.
Mhm. Why don't we go ahead and get to our good old riding pine?
You're riding the pine pony, pal.
Smack him.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a
wow.
good one.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
I mean, I didn't mean it like that, but all right.
I was ready for a little love tap.
I didn't think it was that hard. I just did a little. Played hockey today. I'm strong now.
I took post-workout.
All right, so
So riding pine. I'm sorry, I got a mild concussion.
Riding pine.
Great.
See, 2 times in a row that I haven't done it, and then you did instead. Now I just feel like you're trying to
Yeah.
steal my thunder.
Yeah, because I have a better voice.
It's just mocking you, man.
I don't know.
See, you can go high. I can go low.
No, see, I've got both going on there.
So
Yeah, but I'm
anyway,
lower.
riding pie.
Go fuck yourself.
The question
One of the
came
best
from
ones, I think, for sure. This
good
is
old
awesome.
Zachary Sargis. Love
Michigan boy himself.
us, love us some Sarge.
Surgical units.
Yes, sir.
Do you need it?
No, I haven't.
Have it in your brain.
Who would you, if you could pick one player,
Anytime.
All
at
time.
any time, we'll split it up. We'll do it, one at any time and one in the current NHL. To build your team around, who would it be? Starting with you,
Jarom,
Zach
by the
Jarom.
way.
Mr. Zach Jarom.
We do have audio only,
Yeah, no,
so
sorry, Mr. Zach Jarom.
Past. Fuck. You want like a legit answer or just
Well,
Lemieux? I would probably go around Lemieux. Claude. Yeah, Claude Lemieux.
Claude
for
Lemieux.
sure, Claude.
Lemieux for the past, and right now,
Let's just do pass right now.
do you want to do
Go
pass?
ahead.
Okay.
No, you go. Like all time, not just pass.
all
Obviously,
time,
all
yeah,
time.
Yeah. I feel like Gretzky's a cop out, so I'm not gonna say that. I'll say Messier.
I'm gonna say Maurice Richard
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
you're going old.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for you.
because yeah, why not? Fucking guy's got 1 million rings. He's unreal.
Yeah.
One of the greatest players ever. Roy, you want to get in on it?
Here,
why not?
Mo's got the mic ready out.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I'd build it on a player. I'd probably go with some like a.
It's gotta be a player.
No.
like Scotty Bowman.
Yep, there we go.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
There you go.
GM Scotty Bowman or like a
Coach, no, a coach GM
Oh.
Yeah.
for sure.
Coach-
Wasn't he both at one point?
No,
No,
Not at
he
the
was
same
only-
time.
I don't think
Okay.
he's ever been a GM. To be honest with you,
Has he?
Pretty
Scotty.
sure.
I don't think so.
Google
He
it.
definitely had another
It's worth the
front office
Google.
job.
Well, he's assistant to the GM now.
I'm changing it from assistant to the GM just to assistant to GM.
Has won 5 Stanley Cups as a member of an organization's front office. He was director of player development for the 91 Penguins, consultant Penguins, consultant
great
with
team.
the 08 Red Wings, senior advisor of hockey operations for all the Hawks. So no, he's never been a GM.
Well, I'll take that kick to the knackers.
1 for 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
you Googled it.
everybody gets 1 Poets.
That's all I
Unless
needed.
you're
That's all I
getting
needed.
unless you're shooting on Poets, you get way more than 1.
That's all I needed.
Current
Okay,
player.
so current
We'll start with
player.
Nolly. We'll go the other way around.
Crosby.
Roy.
No, I want to go last. I gotta think about it.
Poets.
Price.
How's that working for Montreal? Jesus Christ, are you stupid?
Who said that I have to pick the same Montreal squad?
Yeah, I don't care. You got to build a team around a cap, and you're gonna sign a $13 million goalie. Dumb.
Carey Price.
Dumb.
Carey Price.
What a waste. Irrelevant.
Taze.
Dumb.
I don't know. I feel like I'd have to go Crosby too.
It's either Crosby or McDavid.
I was thinking Jesus, but yeah, no, I stuck with my answer.
The 2 greatest players in the world.
Carey Price and Connor McDavid.
But Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews.
I was about to say, yeah. What?
Yeah.
Not there yet.
No, not yet.
No.
McDavid's there. Austin Matthews isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that worked
Mitch
out well
Marner.
too. No.
That little nerd.
Definitely not Taylor Hall.
Joe Sakic.
Yakupov.
Joe
Oh.
Sakic.
He would have been good past one.
Yeah. Why did Colorado sign Yakupov? What?
I don't know.
Amate was gonna be my just a joke one.
Yeah.
Past. No, that's a serious one. Amate.
That's no. Who am I kidding? That one's for real.
Jarom, you didn't say Kessel. He's gonna punch you in the face with a
Yeah.
hot dog.
You can't build a team around Kessel.
Why don't
Yeah,
you
Toronto
tell,
tried.
Why don't you tell the listeners what you were telling us before about what number he could take if he came to the Hawks?
81.
Yeah. The body's not even cold yet,
I don't
Zach.
care.
Yeah.
Is it retired?
It's still
Is it-
itchy.
Is it in this thing? Jesus.
Yeah, that's what you did. You did this.
Oh my god. I'm glad I did this now. 'Cause that was wonderful. That was great.
It's still itchy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Host is not going to the
Yeah,
convention.
he's
now.
gonna.
He doesn't want to get the itch.
If he does, he's gonna show up with
he doesn't want to
turtleneck.
give the itch to the kids.
Who did you
Long
what number-
sleeve,
what number
turtleneck.
did you say that he could take? Pestled if he was a Hawk.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I said 18,
Yeah.
but I realized
Make that
it
right
right away.
1 for 5.
Yeah, 1 for 5. I forgot.
No,
No, he said 18, and then he goes, "Oh, savvy."
Yeah.
He'd take 26.
Sammy Paulson?
his,
Come on, you don't want to disrespect him.
Sullivan?
Steve
Steve
Sullivan.
Sullivan, yeah.
How did
for
you
sure.
hit Sammy Paulson?
Because
before
that was
Steve
way
Sullivan?
funnier. What do you think? Guy plays 1 year in like half the games. That's awesome.
All right, but we want to hear who you guys would build your teams around. Talking to the viewers,
Mhm.
listeners.
Even though we all know it's going to be Gary Price, but it's fine.
Literally, no one's gonna say Carey Price.
I think a lot of people will.
They're only gonna say
Everybody
that
says-
because they want me to be upset. That's
Anybody-
literally the only reason. You're gonna tell your
says-
parents to tweet me. You're gonna tell Ben to tweet me. I'm just gonna fucking throw my phone. And I'm
Everybody
done.
tweets Carey Price. That's an automatic.
Yeah, I
block.
know.
Tweets Gary.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like tweets at Gary
No, they
Price. I was
tweet
like,
Carey
all right,
Price. They would
Hitler, you
build.
can't control who they're tweeting
They
at.
get blocked.
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 Because we have so many followers. We gotta
Yeah,
start
I know.
blocking them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Hey, this was a weird one, guys.
Yeah.
It got better.
Want to thank I want to thank Roy Nader for sitting in,
Thanks for the live audience.
slapping me in the face and poking me in the eye at the same time.
I
That
can't
was
wait to
pretty neat.
listen to that.
Yeah, that
It's probably
I
the only thing you're gonna be able to hear from me.
I could probably wait. Nolly, nice to have you back.
Thanks, boys.
Yep.
You did all right without me.
I hope. Yeah. How did you? What did you think of the episodes when you were
that's
going?
good.
It was weird actually listening,
Mm-hmm.
and it was also weird actually listening and not hearing my own voice, which was kind of nice. But at the same time, I was like, "Oh God, this podcast is boring without Nolly." No, no, it was good.
How did special guests do?
They did well. They did well.
Feed or dice.
Neither. What do you mean?
If you know.
Neither word dice. Neither. That's like saying, "Oh, Carey Price or Carey Price." No.
You gotta build your podcast around something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's me. I know I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, guys.
You didn't answer
I'll
the question.
leave
though.
now.
Who was better, Vito or Dice?
Yeah. Who's better?
Who was better? Not
There
even
were different
sure.
topics, so I can't choose. It's like picking a generational player.
So Dice.
Here's a question for you. How
16
do you
is not best.
feel about Poetzy taking advantage of you not being here and getting Chris Seamont to say he was Team Poets?
Well, honestly, I'm not surprised because it's a total Poets move. Very soft.
I don't have a drink. So
Yeah, well, I'll make you drink this weekend.
All right.
Very soft. Kick to the knackers. I'm down to 1 ball now.
Was that before or after you learned about Jarom?
Oh.
I'm done. I'm done. Fucking end it. Play the music. We're done.
Thanks for joining everybody for Poetzy, Nolly, Jarom, and special guest Roy. Thanks, and bye.
Maybe we'll see you next week.
Follow the guys on Twitter at WCBP, on Instagram, WCBPodcast, and like them on Facebook, the Windy City Benders Podcast. The Windy City Benders Podcast.